For this project, I'm using this lightweight yarn number 3. If you wish to buy this yarn, the link is in the description box. I will start casting on my work. I'm using this small knitting machine of 20 pins. You can use this 20 pins machine or 22 pins knitting machine. Okay, the casting is ready. I'm gonna start cranking 130 rows, 130 rows. I'm going to casting off with my trapeze needle. I'm gonna crank one more row with no yarn. And there is. I'm gonna pick all my stitches from the machine. So I'm gonna take my work out. Two pieces, you need to make 2 equal pieces, same length. So we want to start weaving the braid. So we're going to take one piece, we're going to fold like a U, like this, and then cross like this. Take your second piece and make a U on top of this one, like this. Take your right end and put behind of this, like this. And then your left end under this one and on top of this, like this. Like this. Okay, then in the bottom here you only have to take this on top of this and your braid is ready. Now turn your work, and now you have to start fixing your braid. I recommend the strip for the braid part folded in half like this. It looks really better. Let me show you. Look how it looks, so beautiful, because I folded this braid part. So now just continue pulling the braid until it is perfect. Okay, it looks like this. First, we are going to sew the ends. We're going to sew the first one and then the second. Finally, we're going to sew the horizontal opening. I'm going to use this stitch marker to keep this in place and to prevent twist my headband. So just make this place the marker in the other side too. It's prevent to twist your pieces, okay? Put the longest tail on the bottom and the other on the top. Okay, we're gonna start. This is the first stitch where the yarn comes from, so we're gonna work in the other one, the next one, to start this process. After taking the first stitch, please continue sewing at the top. I'm gonna call this down, up, down, up, down, up. This is down and this is up. Okay, then here where the last stitch is up and down. Okay, on the top we're going to make down here in the last stitch, down and then up. Always take the last stitch, up and down. So basically you have to repeat this all the way across until you finish the whole piece. Down, remember, I'm taking the last stitch where the yarn comes from, down, up, then up and down. And continue doing this to complete your piece. I am almost finishing. This is my last loops or stitches. And I think I just finished here. Let's see. So when we take off the waste yarn. Okay, this is how it looks when I take off the waste yarn. Look almost invisible for me. Just this hole, because probably we missed one loop here. And I think that's it. I'm gonna make a knot. Let me show how I make my knots. I like to make these like this, and the hide and loop. Make two. It's really hidden. You can make another one. Not from the chains, but with this hide and loop, I do this, and I grab around the needle twice, and then pull it, and this is really invisible knot. Just one, and then I cut it. So do the same with the other one. With this one, we're going to do the same thing. Okay. Okay, I'm done with this, and I'm gonna take my waste yarn out to see how it looks. Okay, I already removed my waste yarn. This is what the invisible union looks like. Okay, and I'm gonna do the invisible knot. And we're almost done. I'm gonna take out my markers, stitch markers. I use this for crochet, and look, this is how it looks. Now we need to close this horizontal opening. Okay, basically we're gonna sew from here all around, all across to there. Okay, so I'm gonna use another piece of yarn. Okay, let me show you how we're gonna sew this. We are going to work here, but I like to show make a sample here. They are chains. Okay, normally we take these chains like this, or like this loop or this loop. But now we're going to work in the hidden loops that each chain has. You insert your needle, you're gonna pick a hidden loop. Each chain or each loop has one. So we are going to work in each hidden loop that you see, like this. Okay, this is how we are going to work. So I'd like to align the joining part. I'm going to make, and I like to use the stitch marker again. And yeah. I recommend you start very, very close to the braid, because when you put, if you don't start very close, when you put your headband, you're gonna see a hole. So please make sure you start very close to the braid. So we are gonna take the hidden loops that I told you, and you wanna work in the same row. Don't twist it. Make sure you're working in the same row all the way across. So this is my first hidden loop. I'm gonna leave the tail like this. At the end, I'm gonna make a knot, but now I'm just making the stitches. So I'm gonna pull one loop from here and one loop from here. One of each side. This is the other. Next one, Next one. I hate this when this happens. You see? Continue. Basically that's it. Just continue taking all your stitches from both sides. Don't skip anyone, because you don't want a hole. You can make this loose. Don't tie too much, because you can tie it at the end. It's more easy to work, because if you tied it the next loop, it's difficult to see it. So try to work loosely. So continue like this until you finish all these all the way across to here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull. Now you can pull the yarn. There is. Now we only have to make knots and wave the ends. In the back, I like to make some stitches, extra stitches in the front side, just to make sure I don't have the hole in my headband. This is optional, but I like to do this. So now I'm gonna hide, make a knot here. Remember, we look for a hide loop and then pull the yarn, and then we have the hidden knot. Okay guys, this is all for today. I hope you like this tutorial. Please share with your friends, share in your social media. I really like this headband or ear warmer. It's different. I was kind of tired of the regular headband that is twisted or X-cross, so I want something different. So I was able to do this, and I love it. I love braids. I am the designer of the braided cowl in crochet, because I love braids in crochet and knitting. So this is how it looks. I hope you like it. Beautiful. Okay, just in case you think the invisible joining from this part is take a lot of time and you are so busy making a lot of orders, you can make the traditional like this. This is not invisible. I just use my trapeze needle and just make some stitches. So it's up to you which one you like to use. It looks kind of same. I have a lot of colors because I love this headband. I wish to have this braided headband in all colors. So hope you like this tutorial. I love it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.